story time with Madam Delina. Hello, boys and girls. How wonderful it is to see you. I cannot wait to finish our story that we started last week. It ended on a rather sad note, but the following morning something magical happened. Let's find out what happened. Part 2 of The Best Meal Ever by Sindiwe Magona and Paddy Bouma. Sindiwe's eyes snapped open. Who could it be this early in the morning? Her heart thuds louder than a cowhide drum as she flies to the door. I came as soon as I could, says Mama's best friend, Mama Manala. There's a huge basket on her head, and at her feet lie 4 yellow plastic bags bursting full. In the kitchen, Sindiwe and Mama Manala unpack beans and samp and rice and sugar and oats and flour and millie meal. There is bread and cheese, and there are eggs and tins of fish. There is milk and fresh meat and smoked meat, and there are vegetables and heaps of sun-ripened fruit. Wow! Soon, the entire house smells like an orchard in spring. Oh, Mama Manala, thank you! Tears of joy and relief scuttle down Sindiwe's cheeks. Her mama's best friend gives her a great big hug and passes her an envelope. Here, she says, keep this in a safe place. Inside are several crisp 20 Rand notes. It's from your mama, Mama Manala says as she bustles off to work. The still cold pot sits silently on the primus stove. Sindiwe lifts the lid. Inside, there is nothing but clean, clear water. Not wanting to waste, Sindiwe pours it into a basin, and then she begins to peel and chop and crack and fry. Wakey, wakey, breakfast is ready! Sindiwe shouts at the top of her voice. Woof woof! Sango the dog is the first to wake up to the crackling and sizzling and the kitchen's sweet scents. And 3 little shongololos leap out of bed, and Lundu the grouch jumps off the couch. Table manners fly out the window as the children scramble for their plates. But Sindiwe doesn't scold. Mama's little shongololos must eat what they want, any way they please, and so must Sango the dog. This is the best meal ever! But Sindiwe is thinking of the night before. The night when all she had to fill their tummies was a pot full of hope. Years later, when the little shongololos were grown and had children of their own, Sindiwe told them the story of that supper, the meal of hope, and it brought tears to their eyes. Their wonderful breakfast was soon forgotten, but the meal of hope has become a legend in Sindiwe's family, not only to the grown-up shongololos, but also to their children and their relatives and friends, and all people who have found hope in difficult times will understand why. The end. So the children did get a meal in the end, and what a marvelous meal thanks to the kindness of Mama's friend. This story shows us that even when we feel like we don't have much, hope will always make a way through kind people. Will you be the kind person that someone is hoping for today, boys and girls? I know you can be. Whew! All this talk of cooking and eating has made me rather hungry, so I'd better go get something to eat. What will you cook this week? From my home to yours, Madam Delina says, Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye for today. I'll see you next time. So hip, hip, hooray!